going on, guys? You're here with the Kayfabe Hills. It's Ego Crazy.
It's your boy Damo.
And oh my God, what did we just watch?
I don't know.
Loki episode 5, man. Season 2, episode 5.
That was a lot. Loki can control it now, huh?
And it's like, you just touched on, like, why could he all of a sudden control it?
Man, this episode got me for a loss for words. So, let's start from the top, and then we'll work our way to it.
Man, freaking, he started off, we cut off right at the end of the last episode with the blast light in his eyes, and I thought they was going to swerve us like nothing happened, but he was the only one in the TVA. Yep. The TVA was a ghost town. He was walking through, no one was there. And then we could see this is where he started time displacing. He kept on hearing over the intercom, Protocol 1229, failsafe initiated. And I'm like, damn, that has to be important because keep on mentioning it.
Yeah.
Then he starts time displacing to every point in time and space and time.
To everybody that was in the room with him, to all their different timelines. So first he popped up on OB? He popped on OB first? No.
It was Casey up in jail.
It was Casey in jail.
Alcatraz.
And then after he popped up on Casey, he popped up on B-15. And then he popped up on Mobius. And then he popped up on OB. And each person were kind of similar to their TVA counterparts, if you notice.
Yeah.
We had Casey was a criminal, which I don't understand that one yet, but we might get some answers in episode 6.
It's still interesting. I don't know why.
It's very interesting to be a criminal. And then we had B-15 was a nurse. That was pretty interesting too.
And her hair looked good.
It wasn't nappy like it usually is.
It was not matted down. She had a nice little fro bun.
Yeah.
You know.
And then we popped up on Mobius with them damn jet skis. Now we always knew that Mobius wanted to get a jet ski since season 1, and now we can kind of get a little happy ending for him with him finally being around jet skis for all his life in that branch timeline.
And they really tugged at the heartstrings, man, because he had both his sons there, Kevin and Sean.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what about my boys, man? You're telling me my name is Mobius and this and that. I'm like,
and then notice he was a single dad too. Now, while watching the episode, I made mention to Eli that is Loki becoming the new He Who Remains, because he was gathering all these people up to get their collective temporal aura to go back to the TVA. And we left out the point that Loki gave OB a TVA guidebook to help build another temp pad in whatever branch timeline he was in.
OB was the only one who will remember. I called it.
No, Sylvie remember. OB didn't remember. He was just a science fiction writer.
Yeah, so, he didn't remember, but he was kind of the same. I was like, it's always a constant in every branch universe.
Yeah, he was still very smart. He was a astrophysics something. So like he was
/
smart enough to be able to create the devices that they needed to progress the story. So once OB came with the big typewriter version of the temp pad, I was like, all right, like now we're getting to the point where is Loki going to be He Who Remains for real? Because he done gave OB the guidebook. He gathered everybody up to take them away from their lives. And is he going to wipe their memories? Because Lokis do have the ability to wipe people's mind. Now I don't know if you remember.
I don't think he would do that.
Hold on. I'm just saying for a theory. Remember in season 1, He Who Remains said, well, somebody has to take my place if I'm gone. Like someone always has to be here. Now Loki's time slipping all of a sudden.
He seems like a real god now. Yeah. Just time slipping.
Mind you, Sylvie also has the power to mess with people's mind. That's something that Loki's can do. So what if one of them are going to be the new He or She Who Remains?
Or what if they're like the new He/She Remains, just like Kang and Renslayer. She was the army's general, and he was the one who built the foundations of the TVA and had the sacred timeline in order. But
yeah, so there's a lot of theories that can go into this episode.
But we know he's not gonna break bad or none of that.
I don't know. Loki's always been bad.
No,
Loki's always been a villain.
I'm not worried about it, man.
Loki's always been a villain. Ever since we first got whim of Loki, he's been a bad guy. So why not him to be bad guy again?
Because he got so much growth over the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, but Loki's also always destined to lose. Now he's a god that's a time slip now.
But that's another part I wanted to really point out. The why he's able to control it now. I feel like What did they say specifically when everything was turning to dust? He just gathered all the pins in the collective mug, and he was like, all right, we can get everyone's coordinates and we can go back to the location and stop this from happening. And once he was about to give everyone the motivational speech, then he's just like,
no,
witnessing everyone
he
turn.
was about to leave because remember, he went up to Casey like, all right, let's get this 10-pack rolling, and then he's like, okay, well you stole it because Casey was a criminal.
Yeah,
and then he's like, I didn't steal anything.
And then everyone just started dusting, and it was like a real, just solemn feeling. It felt like the snap. It felt like Thanos level, and I was like, damn, are they just gonna leave us like this? But then he just, once at the end, we seen Sylvie get, I guess, dusted too.
No, Sylvie's timeline had got dusted originally to make her come back. Now Sylvie's always had her 10-pad on her wrist. Now, watching the episode, I told Eli, I was like, Sylvie must keep that thing on her, because she's the only one that was like, I remember you, Loki. Like, you don't gotta remind me of nothing. Like, I know, I was there. I watched everything happen. Everybody's happy on their own separate timelines. Just leave them alone, because you're gonna become he who remains, who's taking them from their lives and stopping them from being happy.
And you had said it felt like that she had kind of seen this before. She kind of knew it was happening, because when she put on those headphones, she wasn't quite calm. She was kind of like, to me, it felt like nervousness, or like not nervousness, but an uneasy, unsettling feeling that she had or something.
But then, all in all, though, notice that like it wasn't like because you saw how Loki looked when he freaked out. But Sylvie kind of bagged up into the wall. She looked around. She typed in them the numbers in. She just walked through the door. Like, it wasn't no hysteria for her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that she's been jumping from timeline to timeline. At least that's my theory. That she's been jumping from timeline and kind of just experiencing this and be like, okay, Loki, like, something's wrong. Like, every timeline is getting branched and we need to do something about this.
Yeah, she popped in and she said the timelines are dying, and we see everyone start to dissipate on some Thanos snap level stuff. And then what I was just getting on, the Loki, why did he at that moment start to control the ability to, because we seen a whole montage of him trying to do it like the Spider-Man, but he couldn't time slip purposefully. And then at the end, once everyone was dead and then all the strings were enclosing on him, he just got the ability to do that because he couldn't lose anymore. We heard the voiceover from like Sylvie was like, why do you think all Lokis have in common or something? Are we just destined to lose? And he's done with that. He lost in Avengers Endgame. He lost his whole life with Odin and Thor and being the bastard child. And he lost to Thanos getting killed. And he lost this whole season 1, season 2.
I mean, like, he lost the original Avengers on the War in New York. He lost that. Like he lost against Thor in the first Thor movie. So Loki's always been destined to lose, but here we see him like he's
not going no more.
He's becoming a hero, as like E was saying earlier. Like, he's becoming more of a hero type character. But I still, in my heart, believe that he's still a villain. We cannot make Loki an anti-hero. He's still a villain.
Maybe so. But
some way we gotta form this to like, okay, this is still Loki. Like, yeah, everyone loves Tom Hiddleston. He's doing a fantastic job portraying Loki. But you can't just turn him into a hero, because Loki has never been a hero in the comics.
But all the same, whether he's hero or villain, next episode, I want to see, like I always say, I want to see real consequences.
Oh, it's going to be consequences, because notice we got no Victor Timely this episode. We got no Miss Minutes. We got no Renslayer. So,
I'm saying moving forward, I want to know the fate of Kang or something thereof. Like, something.
Well, the Victor Timely, in my theory, if Loki doesn't become the new he who remains, Victor Timely is going to come back, because we saw it in the trailer for the mid-season trailer that Victor Timely still has more scenes to shoot. So, and also at the end of this episode, we saw Loki time slip to right before Victor Timely went out there to try to fix the loom. Yeah. So maybe Loki might time slip back further so that he can actually fix it. So he might take Victor with him, because we don't know how this time slipping works yet.
Yeah, because he was there, so assumedly everyone was there. Victor Timely, everyone who was in the room. So he's gonna say, before he goes out there and he's the first one to die, like, that's not gonna work. But since the explosion is like mere seconds away, he's gonna have to go back further in time and figure out something how to fix it.
But the problem with that is that you got to look at Miss Minutes controls the temp pads. And Miss Minutes has already shown that she's not going to help them.
Yeah. We ain't worried about Miss Minutes, man.
Hey,
To me, she should be gone.
No, man. Miss Minutes gonna come back in a big way because she controls all of the TVA stuff.
Maybe. But overall, I want there to be consequences. I want to know the fate of Kang moving forward, and I want to know. I don't want them to just save the TVA. I don't want to see a Loki season 3. I want Loki back in the timeline.
No, bro, it's gonna be a Loki season 3. Tom Hiddleston is too popular, as I was stating. Like they're gonna keep milking this.
That's the problem. They're
gonna keep milking this. I want WandaVision season 2, but we're not gonna get that, are we?
We don't need WandaVision season 2. We need movies.
Man, WandaVision season 2 would be great.
Disney Plus limited series. I read a report that they're gonna stop with the limited series. And
I wouldn't be too bad about that, actually.
We just need more movies, man. Get back to the big blockbuster field. We don't need no more She-Hulks, Miss Marvels. We don't need no more introductions. We got the new characters. We got Miss Marvel. We got Spider-Man. We got I was about to say Blue Beetle. We got a whole bunch of young guys.
We got Spider-Man. We got Miss Marvel. We got America Chavez. We got
Shang-Chi.
We got Shang-Chi. You about Shang Tsung? You think about MK? We got
I said Shang-Chi. Oh, you said Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang Tsung. We got what is that?
We got Deadpool, and we got the arrival of the mutants
coming. We got it's a lot of people coming for the Secret Wars movie now. That's what's gonna really be Marvel's big breaking point because the Secret Wars is not good. What's gonna be left of the MCU as a whole? Like Loki and all these consequences, like how we mentioned for the last episode review. These consequences have to have real repercussions to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't sit here and watch all this Loki, all this Miss Marvel, all this Captain Marvel, the Marvels, Deadpools, and all of this doesn't culminate into something that's worth watching.
Definitely. We need answers.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, keep doing what you're doing, man. Hopefully that episode 6...
It's going to be nice.
Leave a nice taste in all of our collective mouths, and we're on to go see the Marvels.
Yes, sir. This time you'll see us.
But until then, keep it locked, like, and subscribe, and get in on the conversation. Comment. Tell us what you think about the future.
Follow us on Twitter as well. Same thing, Kayfabe Heels. We're gonna be back next week for the Marvels. We also gonna have our Kayfabe recap coming. We got Crown Jewel coming up on Saturday.
And we got the finale.
Yep, and we got the finale. So it's gonna be about 3-4 videos coming out from us next week. So keep it locked here.
Hey, and if you want to see us watch a particular show, if you really mess with us, man, comment down and what you would be interested in seeing us watch, man. I was trying to get this guy to look at some Invincible. We got Invincible dropping.
Hey.
That's something nice. You never know.
I'll check it out if it's what you guys want to see.
All right, man. Talk to us.
See you later.